So what we see here is a 3-year-old bathroom, and the client just called me to go there because the tiles, some of them they were moving, to some of them the joints were just broken and they fell down, and they were thinking that maybe we have just to make new joints and then will be everything okay. Actually, I just knocked on the tiles and you can hear this sound of emptiness under the tiles. And then I just took the tool in German Sauger, then I just tried one tail to take it off, and it came just easily. So I started taking every tail out. When I took the first tail, I just saw that under the tail there is just 4 or 5 points of glue and nothing else. The tail was clean and everything was glued just with some points of glue, which normally you can't make that. You can, but you see what was the result of this thing. And on the other side, also the tails, they didn't have a contact glue on them. So normally in tails that are bigger than 30 centimeters with 30, you put some glue also under the tail. In the end, all these tiles, what you see that I'm taking off, I just lied down. I needed maybe 3 or 4 other new tiles. I needed maybe just 3 or 4 new tiles because some of them break when I took them off. And then entire floor of the bathroom, I just lied with the same tail. It could have been done since the beginning like that, but anyway, it was like this. As you see, also in the window was the same mistake, so they just repeated the same thing. Maybe they didn't know how it should be done. The other example is these are tails on the shower, and they are 6 mm thin. The client went to have a shower and something suddenly fell down, so the tail just broke on the corner. And then the client was asking why that could happen so easy. So when I went there to see what was the reason of that, as you can see in the picture, the tails are just going to break like they are ice and not really tails, because under the tails there was almost nowhere a glue that is attached to the tails and also to the floor. And in this case you have normally to do the double contact with glue, so to get almost 100% attached on the floor. Please, what you see here, don't try alone at home. It's not as easy as it seems. Please don't try it at home. The other example what we see here is a wall of another shower. It was, I think, 4 or 5 years old shower, and the client also called because the joints were breaking and the tiles started moving and they didn't know what was happening. So when we were there, we saw that the tails are really moving and they are not attached on the wall. So we were wondering why that. When I start taking them out, as you can see in the picture, on the wall almost is no glue. This is also very dangerous because while you are taking a shower, the tails can just fall on your feet or on your head, and you can seriously get injured with tails. They are really sharp like a razor. Another example was a shower, I think 3 weeks old. Exactly where the joints are, the water was going underneath. and then when I start knocking the tiles out, you can see that there is almost 2 centimeters of glue that is not allowed. You can use maybe 5 till 10 millimeter of glue, but not 20 is really too much. And in this case the problem is the dust. So when you set the tiles, you should be careful to don't get any dust between them, because yes, then you can clean them, but it's really too much work and it's not needed to do it, because you never will gonna get so clean as is in the beginning. So if you just set the tiles, the next day first thing you do, fill the joints and wash them. So like that is easier, you spare a lot of time, and it will be also cheaper for the client, but also you don't have to work too much for that. In the case why the joints are not straight is because someone just didn't use the cross for the joints. So yes, maybe you can do it with eyes or like that, but there are special cross for the joints, so just use them. That's why they are made. Don't try to say that you are professional or you don't need it because you can do it with eyes and. Just go take the tools and make it as it should be done. Don't be a hero or to show that you are someone. Just make the work right, and that's okay. So why all these things could happen? I think there are just 3 reasons. The first one is that the one who did this work, if we can call it a work, has no idea how to lie or set tiles. So he never did it before and just is trying by himself to save some money. The second reason is that you say to the workers that you need something cheap and good. There is no such thing. So if you want good, it will be expensive because you have to work a little bit more. And if you want cheap, it means he has to steal the time. Stealing the time, it means you have to overstep some steps, so you don't make every step that should be done to set the tiles. Or the person who did that, he is lazy, so he doesn't want to work really as it should be, but just like to seem that the work is done. And in this case you have also such mistakes. The third reason is that you say to the workers something that really you made them angry, or you just pissed them off. So yes, in this case it might also these things happens, because you can be all the time with them, but in case you, I don't know, you didn't pay it as they asked, or you did something else that you made them really mad and angry, so that is what you get after you just gonna turn your back. All this work what you saw here, they were done from someone else and I was sent to repair them. If you like this video, just click the like button, and in the future if you want to see more like this video, just make sure to subscribe and to be notified when I upload the next video like this. Thank you, stay safe and have a nice day.